So I grew up in town, class of '79 at Wellesley High School, and we own the cottage in town, and just felt like Wellesley needed another restaurant. So entered Door No.7, which happened in December of 2018. So this restaurant is a little bit more food forward than the cottage. Cocktail list, the foods, everything is definitely different. It feels like going into town and getting like a great bite, but now it's out here in the suburbs.
And we have a great kids menu that we're introducing now. That we call it our Little Foodies Club. So, stuff for the little kind of upscale food for our little friends.
This restaurant, we have tzatzina, which are like chickpea pancakes that you can stuff with avocado and roasted tomatoes and like a chipotle mayonnaise, and we'll have lamb meatballs for it. We have scallops with lobster crusts. We have a raw bar here, which isn't just the typical shrimp cocktail. It's lobster and avocado cocktail, and
it's kind of a contemporary twist on food, with a modern flair.
A little bit more, adventurous. I think for a more adventurous eater, I think it's amazing.
We like to say it's all about the people, and in our business, it's all really about the management team, and then the team that we surround ourselves with, the employees, the people that are on the line every day. So many of our people were really glad to get back to work, and we're restless and kind of couldn't wait until we opened. That being said, I will say everything's more difficult now with the coronavirus.
And when we closed, we were in spring, and now we're sort of, late summer getting into fall. So, one of the things about Door No.7 is the menu is constantly evolving and changing, whether ingredients are coming in or going out, what's happening with the season. The chefs get restless and they want to be a little bit more adventurous and try a different item, or, I saw a different preparation for a pork dish or a beef dish, so we'll put that on the menu. So, the menu is different than when we last did, when we left back in March, but we still have some of the favorites on the menu that you just really kind of can't take off.
So because we have only maybe half the seating that we used to have, we can't really bring in all the food and all the menu items that we used to have. So I think virtually everybody in the industry has cut their menus back a little bit. Where maybe we had 12 or 13 entrees, now we have 8. But the benefit there is that we can change it more quickly now with, we're not using paper menus, we're using QR codes and our website. So we can make a change today. If the chef says, I want to change, the steak dish, it didn't come in today, what we expected, we can make that change. So we really like the more focused menus. We think they're great.
We got a chance to use the patio, which is really quite large. It's really fun. There's lots of plants. The umbrellas are great, and it's been well received by everybody. All the customers are like, we want to sit outside, and obviously part of it is because you want to sit outside, and we have such a limited outdoor alfresco dining in Massachusetts or in the Northeast, and then part of it is just COVID related. But we have people that's like, no, I want to be inside, I don't want to be outside, and so we have made some other preparations inside. We have plexiglass between all the booths, and we've socially distanced the tables so they're all 6 feet apart, and we've definitely keeping up with our PPEs and hand washing stations and sanitizer stations and all that stuff is all been greatly enhanced. It's the same, but it's different, and we're just happy to be here.
The thing that's really surprised about the cottage is that the takeout business has been crazy. We opened, on a Friday night, and we had all of our managers were in the takeout section, taking care of the food. It's great. It's a great restaurant for takeout, and we're doing something in this restaurant because we have a great chef in Andrew called the Supper Club, and it's going to be pre-cooked meals for families of anywhere from 2 to 4. And it'll change every week. It'll be a subscription model where you can just plan on having, 2 meals a week or whatever, all ready for you. And it'll be, again, a little bit of a step up in cuisine, but still not fussy food or anything like that. And that's our way to really get the food out to families that may not want to go out to dinner.
Yeah, and it will be able to deliver if it's in the delivery proximity. If not, people can pick it up. But I think that model is going to be really fun. I think people are going to have to order by Friday, and then Sunday the food's ready. And for that busy mom and dad that are home and they've got kids and they want a decent meal and they're sick of, macaroni and cheese or something, that's coming, sort of out of a box, the supper club will be amazing.
We've been really surprised with how the weeknight business has been ramping up every week. I mean, we were closed for 4 months, so it was a long time for people to kind of not come in and kind of not think about going out. So, but both restaurants are doing better and better each week on the weeknights with great weekends as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think people, have been inside for a long time, so they're ready to get out and be somewhat adventurous sitting outdoors. And people have been great about socially distancing and keeping their masks on, when they're up from the table. So that part's been great.
We'll be doing delivery in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So. You can get your food either delivered. You can come by and get it curbside takeout. You can get the supper club.
Yeah.
You can get, again, the little kids can come in, little foodies, upscale meals for the little kids. So.
Yeah, and with the supper club, you can get a bottle of wine because we can now send the wine home. And we also have to-go cocktails. The state approved that. So those really good cocktails that people love that people aren't normally making at home, we can now send cocktails home. So that just makes it all the more fun.
It was pretty catastrophic what happened to everybody. We all closed, 1 week. We all went from being open to being closed. So I think they've been especially concerned that everybody gets to reopen. So they've relaxed the rules to get outdoor dining. And we haven't had to go through the whole ABCC process to get patio seating, and they were really quick to come back and re-inspect. And I would say in both Newburyport and Wellesley, the towns have been just great. We just want to get you open and get customers coming back in.
The towns have been great. The state's been great. I mean, everybody wants to see everything kind of come back and get back to normal. And whether it's our new normal or hopefully we'll get back to the magic of ordinary days where it used to be like it was a year ago or whatever. But yeah, everyone has been really easy to work with and wants to push things along, so the town's been great.